Lately, I've been thinking a lot about empty space, empty walls, empty rooms, empty calendars, blank canvases, and why openness can feel both uncomfortable and strangely full of joyful possibility. We moved into a new home recently after it was completely remodeled, and before the furniture arrived, before the artwork was hung, before everything found its place, there was this brief moment where the house was almost entirely empty. Just light, shadows, lines, textures, silence. And honestly, I loved it. There was something incredibly calming about walking through rooms that weren't asking anything of me yet. No clutter, no noise, no decisions already made, just possibility. I found myself slowing down in the space, paying attention to the way morning light moved across the floor, the shadows on the walls in the late afternoon, the quiet geometry of hallways and windows and negative space. It reminded me of standing in front of a blank canvas. We often have a complicated relationship with empty space. It's human nature to rush to fill it. We fill our calendars, our homes, our thoughts, our conversations, our whole lives. But creativity, at least for me, has started to emerge more from spaciousness than from constant activity. And I think that's something I'm learning more deeply in this season of life. When I was younger, I often thought creativity came from doing more effort, more ideas, more output, more striving. Now I think creativity may come just as much from creating room. Room to notice, room to reflect, room to breathe, room to become something new. As an artist, I've noticed this changing the work I'm drawn to create. I've been through seasons where my paintings were overflowing with images and textures, busy, crowded, full of life and color. But my work has become quieter over the years, more restrained, more spacious, more interested in exploring atmosphere than complexity. I'm increasingly drawn to negative space, and maybe that's not accidental. Negative space allows things to breathe. It gives form, meaning, it creates rhythm, calm, pause. In some ways, I now think the empty areas carry as much emotional weight as the painted ones. And strangely, I think homes can work that way too. A room doesn't need to be filled to feel meaningful. Sometimes space itself creates the feeling. The older I get, the more I seem to crave environments that feel calm, intentional, and open, not empty in a cold way, but open in a way that leaves room for thought, creativity, presence. This new home has made me think a lot about that, about what we choose to place into our spaces and what we choose not to, about the emotional effect of light, texture, silence, scale. About the relationship between our environments and our inner lives. I don't think we talk enough about how deeply spaces affect us, creatively and emotionally. Certain spaces energize us, others exhaust us. Some spaces invite reflection, others invite distraction. And I think many of us are quietly longing for more calm than modern life tends to offer. More breathing room, more stillness. More beauty that doesn't shout. That may be why I'm so drawn to the desert lately and to the ocean. Both feel spacious to me. They remind me that not everything has to be filled. That openness can actually hold tremendous emotional richness. I've started wondering if creativity begins not by filling space, but by creating space in the first place. Space to notice what matters, space to hear ourselves think, space for new ideas to emerge, space for a different version of ourselves to appear. Maybe that's true for art. Maybe it's true for homes. Maybe it's true for life, too. And maybe blank canvases are not empty at all. Maybe they are invitations.